Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So what are we going to learn today? About few mistakes that we all make when we are making a pivot table. This video is going to be a learning session for all those mistakes that make your pivot table unproductive. Today I am going to show you few mistakes. When you rectify them, your pivot table is going to come out beautifully. So what are we waiting for? Let's go. So in this video I am going to show you 3 mistakes that we are making while creating a pivot table. These mistakes are very small, but they may have big impacts. How? Let me show you. Suppose what we do is, normally while creating a pivot table, we just select the data, go to insert and pivot table, okay, from the data range, okay. So this is alright, not a problem. Sales, and then I just go to amount, okay. So we can see that we have 70 lakhs around sale. And now what is the issue? I will tell you. Suppose I update this data, okay. Suppose this much sale I have added, okay. You can see 2190, and I update this data, okay. So total sales is now 70 lakh 62 sheet and 70 lakh 36. So even if I refresh it, you are not going to get anything, right? So what is the solution? Very simple. Creating a table. Last video I told you that whenever I create a pivot table, I first ensure that the data is converted into a table. So the same thing again I will show you. Suppose we delete all this, and now you can see the rows are got 2190, and now I convert it into a table. Control T, simple. Once again I will delete this table and I will show you that we get the almost same thing, okay. Insert pivot table, and from table range it's okay, table 5. We can also rename it, but that's not the issue today. Salesperson wise amount, okay, and you can see 70 lakh 36,000. Now once again if I update it, suppose this 6 I will add, and now I will add it here, okay. So once again we go to the grand total, and it is 70 lakh 57,000. And now if you right click and do the refresh, you can see 70 lakh 57. So this is the beauty. Whenever you need to update the data, your pivot table may not be updated if you are not using data from tables, right? So this is the one common mistake, and it may harm you in the long run. Number 2, not using this settings field in the pivot table fields. There are 2 very important and beautiful features hidden inside it. Normally when we do this, if we keep adding here a month and everything, it becomes very clumsy to see, right? So how we can solve this is very simple. We go to settings and field section and area section stacked. Instead of that, we can go to side by side, and you can see very beautifully everything will come. So you can see all the options. This is a very beautiful setting, and normally I like it in this way, where I can see very beautifully all the options. Number 2 inside this is that when you have to find something, it is very hard if you have not seen the table thoroughly. So what we can do is insert, instead of sorting data source order, we can go to A to Z. This way we can very easily find it A to Z wise, and it can save you sometimes a lot of time in searching the fields. The third mistake is not using the options properly. While inserting a pivot table, what we do, we go to insert, then we go to pivot table, then we go to from table. All this is very long. One shortcut, in 2 clicks I can give you exact pivot table that we made. Salesperson wise amount, 1 and 2, only 2 clicks. First I will go to insert, and then second one, recommend pivot tables, and here I can see salesperson wise amount. Double click, that's it. Within 1 second we get this boxes shift extra, you can remove that. So within 1 second a pivot table is already made for you. In the recommended tables you can also find more beautiful options which you cannot normally think of even. I'll show you once again. Insert, and then instead of pivot table we go to recommended pivot, and this gives us so many options and so beautiful options. We simply double click and your pivot table is ready. You don't have to choose the options, anything is not required, simply double click. So these 3 mistakes, if you correct them, can save you a lot of time. Now time for the bonus trick. Very simple. Whenever you are having date column, it is generally very clumsy to work with dates. Not anymore. When we are inserting pivot table, let me show you. I have already showed you how to insert a slicer. It's very easy. We simply go to pivot table design and insert slicer. But alongside slicer is another beautiful tool. It's called insert timeline. I'll show you. I just click on insert timeline and it will automatically choose the date. So I click here and okay. Very beautifully one slicer, but in the form of date. What are the benefits? I can just change the design if I don't like this. Suppose this, or maybe I will take one darker theme because it is looking very light. And now July or August or September, you can see the data is changing. If I want 2-3 months together, this, and just drag it this like this. Not only this, I've showed you, you can also change the design, you can change the border, every single thing. So that's all for today, and in the upcoming video I'm going to share with you some more pivot table hacks. Pivot table is very efficient when it comes to data analysis, and learning those hacks can take your pivot table game to the next level. See you in the next video. Hope you got some value out of this video. So don't forget to like the video in order to make YouTube Baba happy. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share with your friends. Also, let me know in the comments which one was your favorite part today. That's all for today. See you in the next video.